Okay, in this video we're going to practice basic French pronunciation. The material I'm using is from the U.S. Department of State, the Foreign Service Institute. This program was developed in the 1960s and was the material used to train foreign diplomats in the French language. This is the phonology course, so the focus is just on the correct pronunciation of French. But when I finish, I would like to start the Foreign Service Institute Basic French course. It's a much more comprehensive course. And some people complain that it's too long and too repetitive, but I think that's okay because, if you're learning a new foreign language, you have to repeat things quite a bit, get a lot of practice in. If you've never heard of the FSI courses before, they're great for fluency and listening comprehension. You really incorporate all of those words into what you're saying. And I teach English for a living, including on my YouTube channel, Professor English ESL class. And I style my exercises after these type of FSI exercises, so I know how effective they can be. They're very helpful. I've also used these courses myself, but I've never finished one. I've never actually gone all the way through a course, which is what I'm planning to do with this. So if you want a very solid foundation in French, come along with me as I explore one of the best resources available for language learning. All right, well, I guess we should get started here. We're on Unit 3. We've already done Unit 1 and 2, so if you haven't seen that, you might want to work with that first. Let's see.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
Oh, wait, let me...
Introduction to French Phonology, Chapter 3, Part 1.
Okay, so first they're going to give us a dialogue.
1.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1h. 2.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1h. 3.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1h. 4. Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? 5. Quand partez-vous?
Oh, wait a minute. Did we move on to part 2 already?
Quand partez-vous? 6.
6. Oh, this is just the... Here's the conversation. I think we better go back to number 1.
Introduction to French Phonology, Chapter 3, Part 1. 1.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1h. 2.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1h. 3.
Listen to the rhythm of each sentence.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1h. 4.
The first sentence is a question. Listen.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? 5.
Listen to the rhythm of that question.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? 6.
How many syllables are there?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
4. There are 4 syllables.
7. Partez-vous?
Listen to the last words of that question.
Partez-vous? 8.
Listen again.
Partez-vous? Partez-vous? 9.
Listen to the syllable division of these two words.
Partez-vous? Partez-vous? 10.
Here is the first syllable. Listen.
Part, part, part. 11.
Listen again. Notice the final consonant.
Part, part, part. 12.
We shall not pronounce the final consonant. Listen.
Pas, pas, pas. 13.
Now the syllable ends in a vowel. Listen.
Pas, pas, pas. 14.
Listen to this contrast.
Pas, part, pas, part. 15.
One syllable ends in a vowel and the other in a consonant.
Pas, part, pas, part. 16.
Which one ends in a consonant, the first or the second?
Pas, part,
The second one.
pas, part. 17.
Which one ends in a vowel?
Part, pas, part, pas.
The second one again.
18.
Listen to these words. Do they sound the same or different?
Part, pas, part, pas.
They sound different.
19.
How about these? Are they the same or different?
Car, ca, car, ca. 20.
They're different. Here's another pair of French words. Do they sound similar or different?
Car, car.
Well, those sound the same.
21.
Here are some other words, some other different words. Listen.
Four, marre, dire, faire. 22.
Here they are again. Listen carefully.
Four, marre, dire, faire. 23.
Would you say that all four words have the same consonant at the end? Yes.
Four, marre, dire, faire. 24.
Here is that final consonant again with other French words.
Part, pire, pour, père. 25.
Does this final sound exist in English? No.
Part, pire, pour, père. 26.
Listen to the following English words.
Par, par. 27.
Listen to the same word in French.
Par, par. 28.
Does this French word end in a consonant?
Par, par.
The answer is yes. How about this French word?
29. Pas, pas.
That one, no.
30.
Listen 1 to the English and then 2 to the French word.
Par, 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 par. 31.
Listen to the contrast again.
Par, 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 par. 32.
Which one is the French word? Number 1 or number 2?
Par, 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 par. 33.
It's number 1. 33. The writing of the French word you heard could be something like this. And they have a P-A-H-K-H.
Par, par. 34.
Now look at the writing, listen, and imitate. So they have written P-A-H-K-H. So the speaker is going to say the word, and then we have to repeat it.
Par,
Par, par, par, par, par,
par,
par,
par.
par.
35.
Imitate again.
Par,
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 par.
par.
36.
Notice the pronunciation of the P. Listen.
Par,
Par.
par, par. 37.
This pronunciation of the letter P is wrong. Listen.
Par, par, par. 38.
Listen to the contrast, right and wrong.
Par, 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 par. 39.
Which one is right, 1 or 2?
Par, 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 par.
It's number 1.
40.
Imitate again the correct pronunciation.
Par,
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 par, par,
par.
par.
41.
Listen to the following question.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? 42.
How many syllables do you hear?
Quand partez-vous?
4.
Quand partez-vous? 43.
Listen to the syllable division.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? 44.
The question is pronounced at a slower than normal speed. Listen and imitate.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Par. It's not how I would have thought that you would say that. Par. But I guess it sounds right. Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
45.
Imitate the question at a normal speed.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? I'm just listening to that HKH sound. Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? That's useful.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
46.
Now look at the writing and listen.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? 47.
Look at the writing again, listen, and imitate.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
48.
Here is the English meaning. Listen and imitate the French.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
49.
Listen again to the question and imitate.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
50.
Here is the answer to the question. Listen.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. 51.
Listen to the question again, followed by the answer.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi. 52.
Ask the question and then listen to the answer. So we have to ask, quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Begin.
Quand partez-vous? Quand
Je pars samedi. 53.
Again.
Begin.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi. 54.
Listen to the answer. How many syllables are there?
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi. 4.
Je pars samedi. 55.
Listen again. Do you hear the French R?
Je pars samedi.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I know it's there. Doesn't sound very hard, though.
Je pars samedi. 56. Je pars samedi.
Which syllable ends in a French R?
Je pars samedi.
The second syllable.
57.
Listen to the last word of the sentence.
Samedi. 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 58.
Listen and imitate.
Samedi.
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 Samedi. Samedi.
Samedi.
Samedi.
59.
Listen and imitate.
Samedi.
Samedi. Samedi.
Samedi.
Samedi.
60.
Look, listen, and imitate.
Samedi.
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 61. Je pars
Here's the full sentence again. Listen.
samedi.
Sorry.
Je pars samedi. 62.
Listen and imitate.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars, Pâques. HKH. Pâques. Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
63.
Look at the meaning in English and listen to the French.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. 64.
Here is the writing in French. Look and listen.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. 65.
Read, listen, and imitate.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi. Samedi. Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
66.
Here again is the question to the preceding sentence. Listen.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? 67.
And here is the answer.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. 68.
Listen and imitate the question word, the question, and then the answer.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
69.
Again.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
70.
Answer your instructor.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
71.
Once more.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
72.
Ask the question.
Begin.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi. 73.
Once more.
Begin.
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi. 74.
This is another question. Listen.
À quelle heure? À quelle heure? 75.
How many syllables are there?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure?
3.
76.
Does this
À quelle
last syllable end in a vowel or a consonant?
heure? À quelle heure?
Ends with a consonant.
77.
Would you say that the last consonant is a French R? Yes. Why, yes.
À quelle heure? À quelle heure? 78.
Listen to the wrong pronunciation of the vowel, the final consonant.
L'heure. L'heure. L'heure.
Okay.
79.
Oh, wait. Sorry. That's listen to the last syllable. So that was the correct way. I thought that sounded right. I thought, what's wrong with that? Okay, now it's listen to the wrong pronunciation. So the correct pronunciation.
L'or. L'or. 80.
Listen to the right and wrong pronunciation contrast.
L'heure. L'heure. 81.
Oh, now listen to the contrast.
L'heure. L'or. L'heure. L'or. 82.
Is this right?
Leur, leur.
Yes.
83.
Which one is the right one? Number 1 or number 2?
Leur, 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 leur.
Number 1.
84.
Is number 1 right?
Leur, 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 leur.
Yes, number 1 is correct.
85.
Which of the 4 is right?
Leur, 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 leur.
Sounds like just number 3.
86.
Listen and imitate.
Leur,
Leur. I want to do that. I'm thinking of that HKH. Leur, 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 leur,
leur,
leur,
leur.
leur.
87. Leur,
Leur, leur,
leur,
leur,
leur.
leur.
88.
Listen to the full sentence.
À quelle heure? À quelle heure? 89.
Listen and imitate.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
90.
Imitate the question again.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
Quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
91.
Look at the meaning and listen to the question in French. At what time?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure? 92.
Here is the question in French. Look and listen.
À quelle heure? À quelle heure? 93.
Look, listen, and imitate.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
94.
Imitate again while reading.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure? 95.
Imitate the question again.
À quelle heure?
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 96.
Listen to the answer to the question.
À une heure. À une heure. 97.
How many syllables are there? Listen.
À une heure. À une heure.
3.
98.
The second syllable is new. Listen.
À une heure. À une heure. À une heure. 99.
This sound does not exist in English.
U. 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 100.
Here is a wrong pronunciation of that vowel.
E. E. 101.
Here is another wrong pronunciation of that sound.
U. U. 102.
This pronunciation is also wrong.
103.
And this is the correct pronunciation.
U. 104.
Listen to this right-wrong contrast.
U. 105.
Here's another right-wrong contrast.
U. 106.
This is the correct sound.
U. 107.
One of the following is correct. Which one is it?
U. U.
I think it's the last one, number 5.
108.
Of the following sounds, only one is wrong. Which one is it?
U.
Was the first one.
109.
Listen again to the correct pronunciation of the vowel.
U. 110.
Listen and imitate. Be sure that the tip of your tongue is pressed tightly against the lower part of your bottom teeth. U.
U.
U. U.
U.
U. U. U. I don't know if I'm doing that right.
U.
U.
111.
Imitate again. Be sure to round your lips tightly, if you were as if you were going to whistle.
U.
U. U. U. U. Doesn't sound right to me.
U.
U. U.
U.
U.
112.
Round your lips as if you were ready to whistle. Keep the bottom of your tongue against the lower part of your teeth, of your bottom teeth, and imitate.
U.
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 113.
Here is the 3-syllable sentence again. Listen.
À 1h. À 1h. À 1h. 114.
Listen to the last 2 syllables.
1h. 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 115.
Listen again. Does the last syllable end in a vowel or a consonant?
Une heure. Une heure. Une heure.
The answer is a consonant.
116.
Does this consonant exist in English?
Une heure. Une heure.
And the answer is no.
117.
Are you familiar with this final consonant sound?
Une heure. Une heure. 118.
Listen and imitate.
Une heure.
Une heure. Une heure. Une heure. Une heure. Une heure.
Une heure.
Une heure.
Une heure.
Une heure. Une heure.
119.
Before you imitate Be sure to round your lips tightly, as if you were about to whistle. Listen.
Une heure, une heure, une heure. 120.
Now imitate.
Une heure,
Une heure. Une heure. Une heure. I wonder if I'm doing that right. Une heure. Une heure.
une heure,
Une heure. Une heure.
une heure.
Une heure.
121.
Once more.
Une heure,
Une heure. Une heure.
une heure,
Une heure.
une heure.
Une heure.
122.
Listen to the complete sentence.
À une heure,
À une heure. À une heure.
à une heure,
À une heure.
à une heure. 123.
How many syllables do you hear?
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure.
3.
124.
This pronunciation is wrong. Listen.
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure. 125.
This is right. Listen.
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure. 126.
Listen to the right-wrong contrast.
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure, à une heure. 127.
Which is the correct pronunciation, number 1 or number 2?
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure, à une heure.
It's the first one.
128.
Here is another wrong pronunciation. Listen.
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure. 129.
Listen to the right-wrong contrast.
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure, à une heure. 130.
One of the following phrases is right. Which one is it?
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure, à une heure. 131.
It's number 2. Listen again. Is what you hear right or wrong?
À une heure, à une heure. 132.
It's wrong.
À une heure, à une heure. 133.
Which one is right? 1, 2, or 3?
À une heure, à une heure, à une heure. 134.
Listen and imitate.
À une heure,
À une heure. À une heure. À une heure.
à une heure.
À une heure. À une heure. Heure. Heure.
À une heure.
À une heure.
135.
Imitate again.
À une heure,
À une heure.
à une heure,
À une heure.
à une heure.
À une heure.
136.
Look at the meaning in English and listen to the French utterance.
À une heure, à une heure. 137.
Here is the writing in French. Look, listen, and imitate.
À 1 heure.
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 À 1 heure. À 1 heure. I don't think I'm doing that well.
138.
Let's see. 138. Imitate again while reading.
À 1 heure.
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 139.
Listen to the following exchange. You will hear it twice.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. 140.
Listen and imitate.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
À quelle heure? À quelle heure? À 1 heure. À quelle heure? À 1 heure.
141.
Again.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure? À quelle heure? À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
À 1 heure.
142.
Answer your instructor.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
143.
Once more.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
144.
This time you ask the question. À quelle heure? À quelle heure? L'heure? À quelle heure?
Begin.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. 145.
Again.
Begin.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. 146.
The following exchange has 4 sentences. Listen.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. 147.
Look at the writing and listen.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. 148.
Listen and imitate.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
À 1 heure. À 1 heure.
149.
Look at the writing again and listen.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. 150.
Listen and imitate.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
À 1 heure. À 1 heure.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
À 1 heure.
151.
Participate in this conversation. Answer your instructor.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure.
152.
You ask the questions.
Begin.
What was the first? Was it quand partez-vous? Oh, wait. Quand partez-vous? Je pars samedi. Okay. Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. Begin.
Quand partez-vous?
Je pars samedi.
À quelle heure?
À 1 heure. 153.
Oh. Practice frames 147 to 152 several times. End of chapter 3, part 1. Report to your classroom.
This is the end of part 1, chapter 3.
Okay, so we're halfway through chapter 3, and now we're going to finish it, but first I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be right back. All right, let's get back to work.
French Phonology. Chapter 3, Part 2. 1.
Read the following sentence before your instructor does. Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Par. Quand partez-vous?
2.
Say this in French. When are you leaving? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? 3.
Now say this in French. When do you leave? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
4.
Is there a difference in French between when are you leaving and when do you leave? Students answer no.
5.
Say in French, where are you going? Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous?
Now, where do you go? Où allez-vous? It's the same. Where are you going? Où allez-vous? Where do you go? Où allez-vous?
6.
Now say these in French. When do you leave? Quand allez-vous? Quand allez-vous? That's my guess.
Quand partez-vous?
Oh, but it's with partez, not aller. Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Next one is, at what time are you leaving? À quelle heure partez-vous? À quelle heure partez-vous? À quelle heure partez-vous?
À quelle heure partez-vous?
À quelle heure partez-vous? Partez-vous? Next one is, where are you going? That's où allez-vous? Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous? The next one is, at what time do you leave? À quelle heure partez-vous? À quelle heure partez-vous? À quelle heure partez-vous?
À quelle heure partez-vous?
À quelle heure partez-vous? Next one is, when are you going to the cafe? Quand allez-vous au café? Quand allez-vous au café? Quand allez-vous au café? Quand allez-vous au café?
Quand allez-vous au café?
Quand allez-vous au café? Quand allez-vous au café?
7.
Here are two French questions, A and B. Listen and look.
Quand partez-vous? Partez-vous? 8.
Listen again to A and B. Which one has a rising intonation on the last syllable?
Quand partez-vous? Partez-vous?
It's B, second one.
9.
Look and listen to sentences A and B. Notice that A begins with a question word.
Quand partez-vous? Partez-vous? 10.
Is the last syllable of sentence B on the same level as the last syllable of sentence A? Listen.
Quand partez-vous? Partez-vous?
It sounds like opposites. It sounds like the first one goes down and the second one goes up. Partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
11.
Since the last syllable of sentence A and B are on different levels, which one is higher? Listen again, A or B, and then answer.
Quand partez-vous? Partez-vous?
It's higher. Or B is higher.
12.
Is it correct to assume that the last syllable of an interrogative sentence, which does not begin with a question word, is higher than the other syllables in that same sentence? The answer is yes. Look at the following sentences. Would you say that all of the underlined syllables should be pronounced on the same level? Okay, so the first one is Il est midi. That's a question, so should be pronounced on the same level. Il est midi. Il est midi. And then letter B is à quelle heure partez-vous? But that's a question word. À quelle heure? À quelle heure is a question word, so that does not have the same intonation. À quelle heure partez-vous? And then C, quand partez-vous? Quand, that's a question word again. And then for letter D, vous y allez souvent? Vous y allez souvent? That's a question, but no question word, so you have to raise your intonation. So letter A, il est midi, is a question without a question word, and D, vous y allez souvent? Those require a question intonation. Read the following sentences before your instructor does. First question is, quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Second one is, oh wait.
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Second one is, quand déjeunez-vous? Quand déjeunez-vous? Quand déjeunez-vous? Quand déjeunez-vous?
Quand déjeunez-vous?
Quand déjeunez-vous? Third one is, où déjeunez-vous? Où déjeunez-vous?
Où déjeunez-vous?
Où déjeunez-vous? Où déjeunez-vous? Fourth one is, où allez-vous? Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous?
15.
Now read these before your instructor does. So we have, avez-vous déjeuné? Avez-vous déjeuné? Déjeuné? Avez-vous déjeuné? Avez-vous déjeuné?
Avez-vous déjeuné?
Avez-vous déjeuné? Oh, forgot. Oh, wait, no, that's a question. Oh, I'm confused.
Allez-vous à côté?
Allez-vous à côté? Allez-vous à côté? Forgot I'm supposed to read before. Okay, next one. Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? À 1 heure? À 1 heure? Vous déjeunez à 1 heure?
Vous déjeunez à 1 heure?
Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? Next one is, il est midi? Il est midi?
Il est midi?
Il est midi? Il est midi? Il est midi?
Vous partez?
Vous partez? Vous partez? And finally, vous partez samedi? Vous partez samedi?
Vous partez samedi?
Vous partez samedi? Vous partez samedi?
16.
Here are more sentences. Read them before your instructor does. Avez-vous déjeuné? Avez-vous déjeuné?
Avez-vous déjeuné?
Avez-vous déjeuné? Avez-vous déjeuné? Quand 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 avez-vous déjeuné?
Quand avez-vous déjeuné?
Quand avez-vous déjeuné? Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? Vous déjeunez à 1 heure?
Vous déjeunez à 1 heure?
Vous déjeunez à 1 heure? À quelle heure déjeunez-vous? À quelle heure déjeunez-vous? À quelle heure déjeunez-vous?
À quelle heure déjeunez-vous?
À quelle heure déjeunez-vous?
Vous partez?
Whoops. Vous partez, vous partez, vous partez. Next one. Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous?
Quand partez-vous? Quand partez-vous?
Vous partez samedi?
Vous partez samedi? Samedi?
Où allez-vous?
Où allez-vous? I forgot to do it before. Où allez-vous? Où allez-vous?
17.
Okay, now there's a title above this which says vowel E, silent. Look at the following sentence and listen.
Je pars samedi. 18.
Listen to the sentence again. What does it mean in English?
Je pars samedi.
The answer is I'm leaving Saturday.
19.
Say it in French before your instructor does. Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
20.
Look at the sentence divided into syllables and say them. Je pars samedi. Di. Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
21.
Notice that when two consonants follow each other and are pronounced, the first consonant ends a syllable, and the second consonant begins the next syllable. Look and listen. Wait. Notice that when two consonants follow each other and are pronounced, the first consonant ends a syllable, and the second consonant begins a syllable. So I guess, what are they saying, that when you have two syllables, let's see. It's a little bit confusing.
Je pars samedi.
Je pars samedi.
Partez.
Partez. So I think they're just talking about pronunciation. So when you have consonants coming up against each other, they divide the word into syllables. So you can't say part a, you have to say parte. So you finish on the consonant. I guess that's what they're saying.
Seulement.
Seulement. Seulement. So it's not seulement, it's seulement.
22.
Make a short pause between syllables while saying the following words before your instructor does. All right, so the first word is A-R-M-E, which I'm guessing is pronounced armée. Armée. So 2 syllables, ar, and then me. Armée.
Armée.
Armée. The next word is F-E-R-M-E-R. So I'm guessing the pronunciation is fermé. Fermé.
Fermé.
Fermé. Fermé. The third word is, I'm not doing too bad. I was kind of surprised. So the third word is C-A-L-M-E-R, which is, I guess, calmer. Calmer.
Calmer.
Calmer. So that's when you have two consonants coming up against each other, you separate them if they end syllables and start syllables. Third one is 3 syllables. It's E-S-T-I-M-E-R. So I guess the way that you say this is estime, estime, estime,
Estimer.
estime. And the final one is escalader. 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 Escalader.
Escalader.
Escalader.
23.
Listen to the following word and imitate. So this is Saturday. Samedi.
Samedi.
Samedi. Samedi. Samedi.
24.
Notice that the vowel E is not pronounced.
Samedi.
So the spelling is Samedi. So in English, that would be Samedi or samedi. Well, the second one's pretty close to French, actually. Samedi, samedi, samedi,
Samedi.
samedi.
25.
Here's another word where the vowel E is not pronounced. So this is seulement. That's Seulement, but that middle E is not pronounced.
Seulement. Seulement. 26.
Here are new French words. Say them before your instructor does. So we have sainement, which is Sainement, but that middle E, Saine, that E is not pronounced. It's crossed out. So that should be sainement. Sainement. Let's hear.
Sainement.
Okay, next one. Oh, he almost said it. This looks tricky to me, but now the spelling is Doucement, but I'm guessing that it's pronounced doucement. Doucement.
Doucement.
Oh.
Sainement. Doucement.
Doucement. Doucement. And finally, the next word is lentment, so that middle E is not pronounced and should be longuement, I guess.
Lentement.
Oh, well, you pronounce the T. Lentement. Lentement. Lentement.
27.
Okay, look, in the following words, the vowel E is pronounced. Look and listen.
Fermement. Calmement. Parlement.
Uh-oh. This looks like it could get pretty confusing. Sometimes you pronounce it, sometimes you don't.
28.
Look at these three words and say them before your instructor does. So the first one is fermement. 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 Second word, oh wait, let's play that.
Fermement.
Fermement. Fermement. Fermement. Fermement. Next one is calmement. Calmement. Calmement.
Calmement.
Calmement. Calmement. Third one is parlement. Parlement.
Parlement.
Parlement. Parlement.
29.
In the following words, some E's are pronounced, some are not. Listen and imitate.
Samedi.
Samedi. Samedi. Samedi.
calmement,
calmement, calmement,
lentement,
lentement,
parlement,
parlement, parlement.
30.
There are many cases governing the disappearance or the retention of the vowel E in pronunciation. We are concerned here with words with more than two syllables, which all have E in the middle syllable. Look at the following words and listen.
parvenir, lestement, 31.
Here are these two words again. Look and listen. Are the underlined E's in words 1 and 2 pronounced?
parvenir, lestement,
The answer is yes.
32.
Notice that if we cross out the underlined E's in the words 1 and 2, we obtain three speech consonants in succession. Thus, to avoid having three speech consonants in a row, the vowel E must be pronounced. Look and listen.
doublement, parsemé, vastement,
Oh, okay. I think this is going to be hard and confusing to remember, but if you have three consonants coming up against each other and there's an E somewhere in there, you should pronounce the E. That's how I'm going to try to remember it.
34.
Okay, 34. Look at this word. By 34. Look at this word. By crossing out the E, how many consonants follow each other? So they've got samedi. So they've written down samedi, which is S-A-M-E-D-I. So if you cross out the E, you just have three consonants, or you just have two consonants together, M and D. So that's okay, apparently.
35.
Since there are no more than two speech consonants in a row, it's necessary to pronounce the E underlined. Oh, that's a question. The answer is no. No, that's when when you get three consonants. Say the following. Oh, wait.
Thirty-six.
Say the following words. Do not pronounce the E. So we have samedi and samedi.
Samedi.
Samedi. Samedi. And the next one is salté. Salté.
Saleté.
Salté. Salté. And the third one is sauveteur. Sauveteur. Sauveteur.
Sauveteur.
Oh, sauve. Sauveteur. Sauveteur. Sauveteur.
37.
Pronounce the E in the following words. And we have to go first. Fermeté.
Fermeté.
Fermeté. Versement.
Versement.
Versement. And final one. Exactement. Exactement.
Exactement.
Exactement.
38.
Look at the words 1 and 2. How many speech syllables do they have? So we've got number one is Lourdement. So if you want to read that word, you have to pronounce the E, because if you don't pronounce the E in the middle, you have three consonants coming up against each other, which doesn't work. So I guess the pronunciation would be lourdement, lourdement, lourdement. Well, I guess we'll find out. And number two is Doucement. So you don't have to pronounce this E because it has vowels. It doesn't. Three consonants don't come up against each other. So that should be doucement, doucement. I don't think they'll pronounce these words.
39.
Here are more French words. Before saying them, determine whether or not the E should be pronounced. So we've got the first word, which is legal, legal, and then ement. Well, if you were to read that, you wouldn't pronounce the middle E because it doesn't create a situation of three consonants coming up against each other. So I guess the way you would pronounce that would be légalement, légalement, légalement.
Légalement.
Légalement, légalement, no E, because it doesn't create three consonants. But the next word, Faible, this is confusing if you're not reading along. I'm trying to explain this as best I can. Here you have to pronounce the E, because if you don't, it will create a situation where three consonants come up against each other. So I guess the pronunciation should be faiblement. Faiblement. Let's see.
Faiblement.
Faiblement. Faiblement. Faiblement. Okay. Now the next word is avance, avance, like advance, I guess, and ment. So I don't know if that N counts as a consonant because it's always so nasal. They call it the nasal vowel, that on, because it's avance, avan, but they call that a nasal vowel. Well, let's see. My guess is that you have to say avancement, but I don't know if they consider the N to be a vowel or a consonant. Let's see. Avancement.
Avancement.
No, they don't. They don't consider it to be a consonant. Avancement. Avancement. Okay. Next word is parvenir. So here we have to say the E because that's clearly three consonants coming up against each other. So that's parvenir, parvenir, parvenir,
Parvenir.
parvenir, parvenir. Finally, the last one is martele. Here you have to say it. Marteler. Marteler.
Marteler.
Marteler.
40.
Look at the following one-syllable words. Listen and imitate. Okay, the first one is le.
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 De. Ne.
Ne.
Me.
Me.
Se.
All right, let's go to 41.
41.
Look at these words again and listen. Notice that the final E is pronounced in one-syllable words consisting of a consonant and the vowel E. What? Notice that the final E is pronounced in one syllable. The final E is pronounced in one syllable words, consisting of a consonant and a vowel. So if it's a word and it's one syllable and it starts with a consonant and it ends with an E, then definitely it's pronounced. I think that's what they're saying.
Le, de, ne, me, se. 42.
Now say these words. First word is je, so that's je.
Je,
Je. Second word is de, so that's de.
se,
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong line. Se. Okay. Next word is te. Should be te.
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 43.
Look at these one-syllable words and listen.
Date,
Dat. So that's D-A-T-E. Dat.
vide,
Vide. That's V-I-D-E. Vide.
coupe,
Coupe. It's C-O-U-P-E. Coupe.
44.
Listen again to these words. Is the final E pronounced?
Date, vide, coupe.
The answer is no.
45.
Oops.
Introduction to fermement.
Wait a minute. Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties. 45. The vowel sound E is not pronounced in words of one syllable or more ending in a consonant plus E. This is like English, so I don't think it takes too much of a explanation here. It just comes natural, right? Look and listen. So all of these words end with an E.
Gare, place, lime, cabane, malade, moustique. 46.
In fact, the letter E is not pronounced in French or in English in words ending in a consonant plus E. Look and listen. So they're going to compare the French word with the English word. First French, then English.
Place, place, course, course, machine, machine. 47.
Say the following words.
Je,
Je.
vide,
Vide, vide, vide.
me,
Me.
vite,
Vite, vite, vite. I'm trying to get that I. That's hard. That's a very tight I.
bourse,
Bourse, bourse, bourse.
48.
Okay. Now say these. So there's going to be several words in succession here.
Parvenir,
Parvenir, parvenir, parvenir, parvenir.
saleté,
Saleté,
le, vaste,
vaste,
seulement,
seulement,
doublement,
doublement,
samedi,
samedi,
deviner.
deviner.
49.
You know this sentence. Wait. The title of this, by the way, is the consonant R. 49. You know this sentence. Look at it and say the second word.
Part,
Part. So the sentence is, Je pars samedi. Je pars samedi. And the second word is pars. Okay, let's go on.
50.
Does the French R sound like the American R? The answer is no.
51.
Practice with the following words. Say them before your instructor does. I find that very helpful, that HKH. I think is very helpful here. So the first word is P-A-R, so that should be pronounced par, par,
Part.
par. Second word is P-A-R-T-I-R, partir,
Partir.
partir, partir. That E sound. Partir, partir, partir.
Parc.
Oh, sorry, that's park. P-A-R-K. P-A-R-C. Parc, parc, parc.
Pour.
Pour, P-O-U-R. Pour. Next word is servir. Servir. S-E-R-V-I-R. Servir.
Servir.
Servir. Servir. Next word is M-A-R-T-E-A-U. Marteau.
Marteau.
Marteau. Marteau.
Tire.
Tire. T-I-R-E. Tire. Next word is M-A-R-E. Mare.
Mare.
Oh, mare. Mare. Final word is F-O-U-R-N-E-A-U. Fourneau. Fourneau.
Fourneau.
Fourneau. Fourneau. Fourneau.
52.
Now say these words before your instructor does. So the first one is P-A-R and then comma P-A-R-I-C-I. So that's par, par, P-A-R, par, and then the phrase par ici, par ici, par ici. Let's see.
Par. Par ici.
Par ici, par ici, par ici. The next word group is P-O-U-R, and then there's a phrase P-O-U-R-I-C-I. Pour, pour, pour ici. Let's see.
Pour. Pour ici.
Pour ici. The next word pairing here, or word group, is par, P-A-R, and then P-A-R and the word A-N-S, parent, parent, I guess. Let's see.
Par. Parent.
Oh, parent, parent, parent. Finally, F-I-N-I-R, finir, finir. And then the next one is finir en beauté, en beauté. Finir en beauté. Let's see.
Finir. Finir en beauté.
Beau. I get confused. I get really confused with these long vowel combinations. Finir en beauté. Finir en beauté.
53.
Okay. Read the following. All right, so the first word is parvenir, parvenir. Let's see.
Parvenir.
Parvenir, parvenir. Second word is devenir.
Devenir.
Oh, no. Devenir. Oh. Don't pronounce it because there aren't three consonants. Devenir. Devenir. And finally, the last one is dire.
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 Faire.
Next one is faire. And then the next one is plaire.
Plaire.
Plaire. And then finally, appartenir, right? Because it's not appartenir. Let's see.
Partenir.
Oh, see, now they consider this N to be a consonant, whereas before it wasn't. Appartenir. Oh, that's a little bit confusing.
54.
Look and listen. A.
Pour elle. Je pars à midi. Voulez-vous partir? Voulez-vous partir à midi? On va nous servir à côté. 55.
Look and say the following words or sentences before your instructor does. La mer. First one is la mer. And then la mer est bleue.
La mer est bleue.
La mer est bleue. Second one is la cour est finie. La cour est finie. Fini. La cour est finie. La cour est finie.
La cour est finie.
Oh, la cour, that's like that une. La cour est finie.
56.
Okay, 56. The consonant R in final position, unlike other final consonants, is always pronounced except when preceded by the vowel E in words consisting of more than one syllable. Look and listen.
Déjeuner. Vider. Aller. Parler. 57.
There is an exception to that rule. Here are words ending in ER where the R is pronounced. None of these words are verbs, and their quantity is limited to about 20. Look and listen.
Esther. Revolver. Pullover. Éther. Starter. Tender. Amer. Hiver. Inter. Jupiter. Cancer.
Most of those seem like foreign words, or at least half of them seem like foreign words.
58.
Look at the following words. Would you pronounce the final R? Okay, the first word is F-E-R. So I think they said if it ends with ER, but it has more than one syllable. These are all one-syllable words. So yes, you should pronounce the R. Faire, mer, par, pour, and dire.
'59.
In the following words, numbered 1 to 6, some final R's are pronounced, some are not. Which ones are pronounced? So the first one is S-A-L-E. I say that's not pronounced, and you should say sale. Number 2, S-A-L-I-R. That should be pronounced, so that should be... Wait, what did I say for number 1? Number 1 should be sale. Sale, because it's 2 syllables, ends with ER, sale. But number 2, S-A-L-I-R, that should be pronounced salir. And then number 3, more than one syllable, ending in R, ER, so that should be aimer. No R pronunciation there. I think. Oh, the answers are here. So wait, in the some final R's are pronounced, which are not. Which ones are pronounced? So number 2, salir. Okay, and then aimer, number 3, don't pronounce. Couler, number 4, no R pronunciation. Number 5, couleur, that should be pronounced. And also number 6, tenir. So 2, 5, and 6.
$60.
Look at the following words and say them before your instructor. So letter A is M-E-R, mère. And then the next word is A-I-R, and that should be pronounced air. And finally, A-I-D-E-R, so that should be pronounced aider. Let's see. Mère, air, aider. Let's see.
Mère, air, aider.
Aider. Okay, now row 2, row B, we have B-E-R-N-E-R. So that should be pronounced berner. And then we have P-A-S-S-E-R, should be passer. And final is F-E-R, so that should be faire. Berner, passer, faire.
Berner, passer, faire.
Okay.
61.
Pronunciation of QU. Look at the following sentence and say it before your instructor does. And I have à quelle heure, à quelle heure, à quelle heure.
À quelle heure?
À quelle heure.
62.
Okay, 62. Here is the second word of that sentence, meaning what?
Quelle? 63.
Notice that the combination of QU is pronounced K. Look and listen.
Quelle? Que? Qui? 64.
Say the following words before your instructor does. The first word is Q-U-A-N-D, which is quand, quand.
Quand?
Quand.
Quelle?
Next word is quel. Next word is Q-U-I, qui, qui, qui,
Qui?
qui.
Que?
Final word is que, que.
65.
Here are some more words. Say them before your instructor does. Remember that syllables are pronounced with an even rhythm. Qualité. I guess A is qualité. Qualité.
Qualité.
Qualité. Qualité. Qualité. Next one is quantité. Quantité.
Quantité.
Quantité. Quantité. Third one is quitter. Quitter.
Quitter.
Quitter. Next one is quantité. Quantité.
Quantité.
And then quitter.
Quitter.
And then qualité. Qualité.
Qualité.
Qualité. Qualité.
$66.
Say the following sentence before your instructor does. Now this is regarding the pronunciation of you. À une heure. À une heure. À une heure. À une heure.
À une heure.
À une heure. À une heure.
67.
Listen to that sentence again. What does it mean in English?
À 1 heure.
At 1 o'clock.
68.
Look at the following word and listen.
Une. 69.
Here is another word containing the vowel sound U. Look and listen.
Uni. 70.
Look and listen and imitate the following words.
Uni.
Uni, 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 uni.
D'une.
Dune, dune.
Nu.
Nu.
Fume.
Fume, fume, fume. I'm exaggerating, but I just want to try to get it right. So that's why I'm exaggerating.
71.
Say the following words before your instructor does. So letter A is Lu, so that should be lu, lu,
Lu.
lu.
Su.
Su. Next one is Su, su. Next one is Du, du,
Du.
du. Next one is Nu, nu, nu,
Nu.
nu. And the last one is, in that row, is Bu, bu,
Bu.
bu. Okay, then we have row B, Sur, sur, sur,
Sur.
sur. Next one is Dur, dur, dur,
Dur.
dur. Next one is Mur, mur, mur,
Mur.
mur. Final one is Pur, pur,
Pur.
pur.
72.
Now say these words before your instructor does. So we have row B, which is SI and SU. Si and su. Si, su. Let's see. Su. Si, su.
Si. Su.
Si, su. Okay, let's try B, which is DIT. That should be di and du.
Di. Du.
Di, du. Letter C is NID and NU. Ni, nu.
Ni. Nu.
Ni, nu, nu. Letter D is LIT, li, and lu, 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 lu. I think I'm trying too hard with that. Lu,
Li. Lu.
lu, lu.
Di.
And finally DIRE, dire, and dur, dur,
Dire. Dur.
dur.
73.
Here's another set of words. Say them before your instructor does. So we've got row A, which is SI, SE, and SU. So SI should be si, and SE should be s, and SU should be su. Let's see. Si, si, s, su.
Si. Se. Su.
Si, s, su. Okay, row B is MI, ME, MU. MI, me, and ME is m, and MU is mu. Mi, m, mu. Let's see.
Mi. Me. Mu.
Mi, mi, m, mu. Then row C is DIT, D, and then DE should be D, And du should be du. Du. Di, de, du. Let's see.
Di, de, du.
Di, de, du. And finally, row D. The first word is N-I-D, so that should be pronounced ni. And second one is N-E, should be ne. And final one, N-U, should be nu. Nu. Ni, ne, nu. Let's see.
Ni, ne, nu.
Ni, ne, nu.
74.
Okay, 74. Say these before your instructor does. So we have letter A, which is S-O-U-S, sous, sous chef. Sous, I guess. Oh, well, the next letter, the next combination is S-U. So we're comparing S-O-U-S to S-U. I think they would sound the same. Let's see. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to listen.
Sous, su.
Oh, it's different. So S-O-U-S is sous, 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 and S-U is su. Let's see. So letter B, D-O-U-X, should be do, do, do. Sous chef, sous, do, and du. Let's see. Is it do and do? Let's see.
Du, du.
Oh, do. Okay. It's almost the same. But I think the difference is you give that big kiss when you say the second one. So letter A is su, but when you say su, there's a big kiss, and you have to say su, and su. And then do and do. And then letter C is vous, V-O-U-S, the word for you, vous. But then if you have V-U, that's vu, vous and vu. Let's see. Let's see if he says vous, and vu.
Vous, vu.
Vous, vu is much harder. So that you have to give a big kiss. Vu.
Nous.
So we have new, N-O-U-S, new, and then we have new. I don't know if I'm doing this right. But that's how.
Nu.
And finally, we have B-O-U-T, boo, but then there's B-U, which is bu.
Bu. Bu.
Boo. Oh, that's boo, like a ghost, boo. But then B-U is boo.
75.
Oh, that's hard. Okay, let's go. Look at the following sentences and then say it before your instructor does. Oh no. Il a voulu partir. Il a voulu. There's this word. I'm not sure what it means. Maybe something like wanted to or something like that. Which is V-O-U-L-U. V-O-U. So that's vous, V-O-U, vous. But then you have the lu, the big kissy sound. Voulu. Il a voulu partir. Let's see.
Il a voulu partir.
Il a voulu. I went through all that trouble and he says it so quickly I can't even hear it. Il a voulu partir. Il a voulu partir. Oh, we're not supposed to pronounce it. We're just supposed to count the syllables. I thought we're testing the... Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, we have to say it before the instructor. Now they want you to count the syllables in 76.
76.
How many syllables?
77.
Oh, they don't say it. They just want you to count. It's 6. 77. Here's the sentence again. Look, listen, and then say the first syllable. Il Il is the first syllable. Il a voulu partir. Il is the first syllable. Or I. Well, they don't count the consonant, so it's just I.
Il a voulu partir. 78.
Look at the sentence again and then say it, separating all of the syllables. So it's il a voulu partir. Il a voulu partir. That's 6.
Il a voulu partir.
Il a voulu partir. I wonder if I'm even close. I don't even think that I'm close, because when I hear that man speaking, it sounds very different.
79.
Okay, here are some more sentences. Say them before your instructor does. All right, so we have il a dû partir. So we've got that funky oo sound, that kissy du. Il a dû partir. Il a dû partir. Let's see if I was right.
Il a dû partir.
Il a dû partir. Okay. Guess I was right. Now, line B is il a-tu su. Il a-tu su. So we've got two of oo sounds. There's the softer one, tu, and then the su. Il a-tu su.
Il a tout su.
Il a-tu su. Il a-tu su. Okay, letter C is il veut déjeuner à 1 heure. À 1 heure. Il veut déjeuner à 1 heure. Let's see.
Il veut déjeuner à 1 heure.
Il veut déjeuner à 1 heure. Okay, let's try letter D. Oh, que veut-il? Que veut-il? Que veut-il? So is that supposed to be like an oo sound? Que veut-il? Let's see. I thought that was more of an
Que veut-il?
Que veut-il? That doesn't seem to have any oos. And then finally, il a plu. Il a plu. Il a plu.
Il a plu.
Il a plu. Il a plu. All right.
80.
Here's a review. Look at the words as sentences and say them before your instructor. Okay, so we have line A, N-E-Z, ne. Let's see if that's right.
A. Ne.
Ne. And then the next word is A-I-S, which I guess is similar. Would that just be also? Let's see.
E.
So it's the same. And then we have D with an accent mark over it.
De.
And then we have LES. Now, I always thought that was lay, but I guess it's going to sound like lay. Let's see. Lay. Oh, it's
Fait.
okay. That's F-I-T. F-A-I-T. Fay. So these are all e. Next word is A-L-L-E-R. Aller. I have to put less E at the end of that. Aller. Next word is P-A-S-S-E with an accent mark over it. Passer. Next one is P-A-S-S-E-Z. Same pronunciation though, right? Passer. And finally, E-V-A-D-E with an accent mark over it, which I guess is évader. Okay, let's go to Line.
B.
First word is L-I-T.
Lit.
Li. Li. Sorry, I forgot I'm supposed to be doing this before. Next word is DOS, which I guess would be do.
Do.
Do. Next word is MOT, which I guess would be mo.
Mo.
Mo. Mo. My O is bad. Mo.
Nous.
Nu. N-O-U-S. Nu. Nu. Next word is G-O-U-T. Is that goo?
Goût.
Goo. Yeah, goo. Next word is J-E-U-X. Je. I mean, I guess well, that's how I think it's going to be. Je. Je. Je.
Je.
Je. Next word is P-E-U. Peu.
Peu.
Peu. Next word is P-E-U-T, which I guess is also P-E, peu. Peu.
Peu.
Peu. Peu.
Deux.
Okay, we're already moving on to C, which is D-E-U-X. De. Next word is D with an accent, an E, D-E with an accent mark over the E. So I guess that's de, right?
Deux.
De. Then we have D-E with no accent. I think that's also de.
Si.
Oh. Okay, they have these arranged, I think, incorrectly. Because now they're saying, now we're moving on to C, but we already did like 3 words of C. Okay, so I think they're going to start with the first word is going to be D-E-S. Let's see.
De.
De. I guess that's D-E-S. I don't know. Let's see.
Des.
That's D-E-S. De, I think, is the D-E-S.
Deux.
Oh, no. Oh. I'm sorry. It's been a long 2 hours. That is letters. That is C. So it's de, de, and then de again. And let's see. We're almost done.
Des.
De. I guess that's D-E-S.
Peu.
Peu. Yeah, that's D-E-S. So the next word is peu. P-E-U-T. Peu. Now, I always get confused with this next word. P-A-I-X. Let's hear how he pronounces it.
Paix.
Pe. Pe. Pe.
Me.
Me. M-E. Me. Next word is M-A-I-S. That's like P-A-I-X, so that should be me.
Mais.
Me. Next word is M-E-S. I think that's also me.
Mais.
The next word is S-E, so I think that should be se.
Se.
Se. Okay, and then next one is S-A-I-T, so I think that should be se.
C'est.
Se. And finally, S-E-S, which I also think should be se.
C'est.
Se. Okay, so now we're on letter D. Let's see what they've got here.
Dit.
Midi. Midi. That tight I is really hard. Midi. Midi. Midi.
Midi.
Midi. Next one is D-I-T. D.
Dit.
Next one is M-I-S. Mi.
Mi.
Next one is Q-U-I. Ki. Ki.
Qui.
Ki. Next word is N-I-D. I guess that should be ni.
Ni.
And then we have J-E-U-X, which should be je.
Je.
Je. Je. Je. I'm trying too hard. It sounds so easy for him. Je. Je. I wonder if that's okay. Next word is J-E. Je again.
Je.
Je.
Jus.
And then J-U-S. Jus. Jus. And then J-O-U-E.
Joue.
Jus. Jus. And then J-O-U-E with an accent over the E.
Jouer.
Jouer. Jouer with the accent mark over it. Okay, let's keep going.
I.
All right, so now we're on E. First word is N-O-N, so that should be non.
Non.
Non. Next word is M-O-N, that should be mon.
Mon.
Mon. Next one is T-O-N-D, I guess would be ton.
Ton.
Ton. Next one is F-O-N-T, which should be fond.
Fond.
Fond. Then we have P-L-O-M-B, plomb.
Plomb.
Plomb. Then B-O-N, bon.
Bon.
Bon. Then J-O-N-C, jaune.
Jon.
Jaune. And then D-O-N-T, don.
Don.
All right, moving on to F.
Don.
Whoops. You said don again.
F.
First word is P-L-A-N, so that should be plan.
Plan.
Oh, plan, 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 oh, plan. Next word is B-A-N-C, so that should be bon.
Bon.
Bon. Next word is T-E-M-P-S, that should be ton. Ton.
Ton.
Ton.
Sang.
Next word is S-A-N-G, that should be, let's see, plong, bon, song.
Sang.
Next word is D-E-N-T, don.
Don.
Next word is L-E-N-T, long.
Long.
Long. Next word is C-A-M-P, gong.
Can.
Gong. Next word is S-A-N-S, song.
Sang.
Song.
Don.
Okay, now we're moving on to G.
Don. G.
First word is B-L-A-N-C, blanc.
Blanc.
The next word is B-L-O-N-D, blond.
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 Blanc.
So the first word is blanc, but the next word is blond. A little bit different. Next word is P-L-A-N, blond. Next word is P-L-O-M-B, plomb.
Plomb.
Plomb. Plomb. So I think they're comparing here the A and the O. So like you have blond, but blond. The first word is white and the second word is blonde. And then you have plan and plum. And plan is like blond, 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 and plomb. Oh, it's very subtle. Next word is S-A. The next words that they're comparing will be S-A-N-G and S-O-N. So blond, song. So S-A-N-G, that should be something like song. And S-O-N is son. Let's see.
Sang. Son.
Song. Son. Yeah. And then we have the next two words are B-A-N-C and B-O-N-D. So it should be bon, bon, and bon.
Bon. Bon.
Bon and bon. Okay, and then finally L-E-N-T and L-O-N-G. So L-E-N-T should be long and L-O-N-G should be long. The vowel sounds are very important.
Long. Long.
Long, long. Since they don't pronounce any of the other letters, the vowel sounds are very important. Okay, well, let's see. H.
H.
All right. Again, we have to say these before they say them. And the first word is L-O-N-G-T-E-M-P-S. Longtemps. Longtemps. Let's see.
Longtemps.
Longtemps. Longtemps. Okay. Next word is S-O-U-V-E-N-T. Souvent. Souvent.
Souvent.
Souvent.
Seulement.
Next word is S-E-L. Well, I'm just going to read them. We'll be here forever if I spell everything. Seulement. You can see it because it's on the screen. So, I mean, if you're listening later, look at it. I can't spell all these words. Seulement is the next word. And then he just said it. So next word is partons, partons,
Partons.
partons, partons. Have to make sure to say that O at the end. Make sure it's a clear O. Partons. Next one is, my guess is jouons, jouons,
Jouons.
jouons. Next word is avant, avant,
Avant.
avant. Next word is amplement, amplement,
Amplement.
amplement. And finally, calmement, calmement, calmement,
Calmement.
calmement. Okay.
I.
Okay, and now there are phrases that we should say. So the first phrase is vous y allez souvent. Vous y allez souvent. Let's see if I got that right.
Vous y allez souvent?
Vous y allez souvent. Okay, and the next one is nous allons déjeuner. Nous allons déjeuner. Nous allons déjeuner.
Nous allons déjeuner?
Nous allons déjeuner. Sorry, it's a question. Nous allons déjeuner. You have to use the question intonation. Okay. Next one. Vous avez des amis? And again, this is a question, so we have to raise the voice at the end. Vous avez des amis? Vous avez des amis?
Vous avez des amis?
Vous avez des amis? Okay, and then next one is not a question. Vous les avez montés? Montés? Vous les avez montés? Vous les avez montés? I don't know what that means. I can guess the other ones, but not this one. Vous les avez montés? Vous avez le... But it's not a question. Vous les avez montés. Vous les avez montés.
Vous les avez montés?
Vous les avez... I was saying something different, wasn't I? Vous les avez montés? I think I was. I don't know. Okay, next one. Vous partez samedi? Vous partez samedi? Vous partez samedi? Vous partez samedi? Let's see.
Vous partez samedi?
Vous partez samedi? Okay. Now we're going on to letter J that we have to read. Again, bigger sentences now. This is a question. À quelle heure y allez-vous? À quelle heure y allez-vous? À quelle heure y allez-vous? À quelle heure y allez-vous?
J. À quelle heure y allez-vous?
À quelle heure y allez-vous? Y allez-vous? À quelle heure y allez-vous? Next one. Où avez-vous déjeuné? Où avez-vous déjeuné?
Où avez-vous déjeuné?
Où avez-vous déjeuné? Okay. Next one. À quelle heure avez-vous déjeuné? À quelle heure? I've got to do that. K-H-K-H. À quelle heure? À quelle heure avez-vous déjeuné? À quelle heure avez-vous déjeuné?
À quelle heure avez-vous déjeuné?
À quelle heure avez-vous déjeuné? Okay, next one. Quand partez-vous pour Palerme? Palerme. Palerme. Quand partez-vous pour Palerme? Quand partez-vous pour Palerme?
Quand partez-vous pour Palerme?
Quand partez-vous pour Palerme? Quand partez-vous pour Palerme? Okay, let's try the last one. À quelle heure allez-vous au café? À quelle heure allez-vous au café? À quelle heure allez-vous au café?
À quelle heure allez-vous au café?
À quelle heure allez-vous au café? Okay. Well, we're almost done. All right, letter K.
K.
Du temps De temps en temps, de temps en temps seulement, de temps en temps seulement. It's so crazy. There's so many letters, and yet you don't say most of them. Let's see if that's right. De temps en temps seulement.
De temps en temps seulement.
De temps en temps seulement. Okay, I guess that sounds close. I don't know. Next one. Je vais déjeuner à midi. Je vais déjeuner à midi. Midi. Je vais déjeuner à midi.
Je vais déjeuner à midi.
Je vais déjeuner à midi. Okay, let's do the next one. Il est au café à côté. 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 Let's see.
Il est au café à côté.
Il est à café. Il est à café à côté. Okay. Let's try the next one. Oh wait. Je ne sais pas où elle est. Où elle est. Où elle est. Je ne sais pas où elle est. Je ne sais pas où elle est. Où elle est. Où elle est. Je ne sais pas où elle est.
Je ne sais pas où elle est.
Je ne sais pas où elle est. Je ne sais pas où elle est. Okay. Je ne peux pas les finir. Les finir. Gotta say that R because it's not ER, it's IR. Je ne peux pas les finir. Je ne peux pas les finir. Let's see.
Je ne peux pas les finir.
Je ne peux pas les finir. Finir. Okay. Il a voulu y aller. Il a voulu. Il a voulu y aller.
Il a voulu y aller.
Il a voulu y aller. When they say it fast, it sounds like the same thing anyway, to me. Okay. On a déjeuné à côté. On va déjeuner à côté.
On va déjeuner à côté.
On va déjeuner à côté.
Nous avons tous eu.
Oh, nous avons tous eu. Nous avons tous eu.
This is the end of part 2, chapter 3. Introduction to French Phonology, chapter 3, part 3.
Oh.
Test 8. Ne partez pas jeudi.
Test 8. Well, I don't know. There's only 4 minutes left, and I'm not really sure if I have this. All right, well, I guess we'll finish here. Wow, that's a lot of French for one day. Okay, well, we'll continue next time with chapter 4 of French Phonology. I'll see you then. Bye bye.